Hi, this is Maria from Crochet A to Z and welcome to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please push that subscribe button. If you have, thank you for being here. I want to thank everyone for being here. And I also want to wish you all a happy Tuesday. And please also push the like button. It does help with the algorithms so that the videos do get out there for people that have not seen them yet. So today I want to show you this real pretty stitch, and it's called the Sieve Stitch, and it's really pretty, it's really easy, and it's for beginners to advanced and anyone in between. You can make face cloths with this, dishcloths with this. You could make something for your table with this, a table runner, an afghan, a baby blanket, whatever you want to make with this. It's just real easy, and I'm going to show you how to make this. You don't have to do multiples with this. All you have to do is crochet an even amount of stitches till you get to your desired width. Then once you do that, you just add a 1. Desired width, even number of stitches, and add a 1, and you're golden. So let's get started on this stitch. I'm using an H-hook, and I'm using a Lion brand yarn. Right here, it's Mandala. And this is called, this color is called Unicorn. It's really pretty. It's got pinks, white, blue, and it's really pretty. So again, it's a Lion brand yarn. So let's get started. And this, the only thing you have to do is know that you've got to do an even amount of stitches. So if you remember that, you do your even amount of stitches, and then you add your 1 to it. So say you do 24 stitches across, then you add a 1. Depending on what you're going to make. A scarf, if you're going to make it, just remember, multiples are not necessary. All you have to do is even stitches and then add a 1. So what I'm going to do is 25, and I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Once you do your 25, this is your working chain. These are your chains. They look like little V's, and at the end is your slip knot. This is, again, for beginner to advanced. We're going to go in the first, second chain from the hook, 1, 2, and we're going to make a single crochet. And in the next one, we're going to make a single crochet. You're going to go into the chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Go into the chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. And we're going to do this right across. We're going to make all single crochets. Again, beginner to advanced. Let me know what you would make with the Sieve Stitch. That's the stitch we're making today. And it's spelled S-I-E-V-E. And it's just really, really easy. So we're going to go right across and make our single crochets. Remember, we don't have to worry about multiples. We just have to worry about even number of stitches, and then you add your 1 extra stitch. And you want to make sure that you go in every stitch across, never forgetting that last stitch before your slip knot. And this is what it looks like. So we just did this portion here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to chain one, and that counts as nothing. We're going to turn our work. And in this very first spot, we're going to put a single crochet where that first single crochet and chain one is. We're going to do a single crochet. Once we do that single crochet, we're going to chain one. We're going to skip this and we're going to go into the next one, and we're going to make a single crochet. We're going to chain one, skip one, and a single crochet in the next stitch. Now just remember, after you do your single crochet, chain one, skip one, and we're going to do this right across. Single crochet, chain one, skip one. And those chain ones and the skipping is very important. And you'll see why I say this. This is going to be a 2-row repeat, by the way. Very easy 2-row repeat. You'll be able to do this while you're watching a movie, while you're, sitting in a car waiting to pick up anybody, your kids. You can just skip one, single crochet. In the very last stitch, you're going to make a single crochet in that very last stitch. So once you do that, that's what it looks like. It's really, really pretty. So once you repeated that across, and like I said, you're going to end the row with a single crochet in the last stitch. You're going to chain one. You're going to turn your work around. You're going to skip this stitch. You're going to skip this first stitch. And in the next stitch, I want to show you, you're going to skip this, and right where your chain, because you got nothing here, so you're not going to put anything there, and you're going to skip this. Right in that chain one space, you're going to make 2 single crochets. 1, 2. Once you redo that, you're going to go into the next chain space, and you'll find them, and you're going to make 2 single crochets. And they'll be easy to find. Once you go along, you're going to find them. Here's another one. And you're going to make 2 single crochets in each chain one space across. And you're just going to go right across and make 2 single crochets. And I'm going to let you see. Here is what it looks like. And you're going to go right across. You're going to find your, and it's going to be easy because you're going to see, if you pull this apart, and you can, you're going to see here's your single crochet from below, but then here's your chain one space. So you're going to make 2 single crochets in that spot. And you're just going to go across. See here? That's your single crochet. There's your chain one space. There's your single crochet from below. There's your chain 1 space. And you're going to go right across. There's your last chain 1 space. You're going to still make your 2 single crochets right there. And at the very end, you're just going to make 1 single crochet. And this is what it looks like. I'll put it up against that so you can see it. See, you can see that little space where you made your crochets right in there. I'm going to just put it up there so you can see it. Now you're going to chain 1. You're going to turn your work. In this first space right here, you're going to make a single crochet. Now this is your 2-row repeat, and this is how easy it's going to be. You're going to skip this first one, and you're just going to skip and go right here. So once you do that, you're going to put a single crochet here, you're going to skip a stitch, and in the next one, you're going to put a single crochet right here, but not before you chain 1. And that's why I'm saying this is a 2-row repeat. So you're going to skip this stitch, you're going to go here, and you're going to make a single crochet. You're going to chain 1. You're going to skip this stitch and make a single crochet. And this is the start of your 2-row repeat. Chain 1, skip this stitch, and in the next one, make a single crochet. Chain 1, skip, in the next one, make a single crochet. Chain 1, skip, single crochet. Chain 1, skip, make a single crochet. And you're going to just do that right across. Skip, single crochet. So what you're actually doing is you're making your way for when you do your next row where you put your 2 single crochets. And you'll always know what row you're on because one row will be just a row of your single crochets and your chain 1. And the next row will be your 2 single crochets together. So this is your 2-row repeat. So chain 1, skip 1, single crochet in the next one, chain 1, skip 1, single crochet in the next one. And then what you're going to do is again chain 1, and in the very last stitch you're going to make a single crochet. Now you're going to chain 1 and turn your work. You're not going to put anything in here. You're just going to go straight to this chain 1 space, and you're going to put 2 single crochets. So you're going to do 2 single crochets, and then you're going to skip over to the next chain 1 space and put 2 single crochets. And this is row 2 of your 2-row repeat. Here's your next chain 1 space, skip 1 of these, that's your single crochet, and go into the chain 1 space and do your 2 single crochets. I want to show you what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? It's just a really pretty and easy stitch. It's a nice summer stitch. And the reason why I say summer, it's because it's good all year round. But it's just one of those really cute stitches, and you can, if you make a little project, you can take it with you. And believe me, it's not too soon to think about Christmas. There we go, I said it, Christmas. So if you wanted to make scarves with this, it's a nice little project to put in your pocketbook, in a bag, in a carry bag if you were going away, going on vacation, and you could just take this with you. And if you wanted to make scarves for the holidays, for Christmas gifts, you could do that. Now right here is my last chain one space where I make my 2 single crochets. So I made it at the very end here. We're going to put a single crochet. And this is what it looks like. Isn't it pretty? And let me put it up against the blue. I wanted to use a variation color so that you could see it up against a brighter color. And that's how pretty it is. It's so easy. So again, we're going to chain 1. Now again, this is a 2-row repeat. So you're going to know you made your 2 single crochets together. So now in the next one, we're going to chain 1 and we're going to turn our work. Because we made our 2 single crochets together in this first space, this first stitch, we're going to make a single crochet. So this is row, so think of it as row 2 and 3 repeat, row 2 and 3 repeat. So this is row 2 and 3 is your 2 single crochets. So again, you made a single crochet here. You're going to skip that single crochet, and in the next one, after you chain 1, in that next one, you're going to make a single crochet. You're going to chain 1, skip, and the next one, you're going to make a single crochet. And that's why I said the chain 1 is important, because that's where you put your 2 single crochets. So you're getting your row 2, row 2 is getting ready for your row 3. So now you made your single crochet, you're going to chain 1. Skip 1, and in the next single crochet, you're going to make a single crochet, chain 1. And we're going to do this right across. And this yarn, this color just reminds me of summer, and it reminds me of cotton candy, pink lemonade. So again, chain 1, skip 1, single crochet, chain 1, skip 1, single crochet after you chain 1. And again, once you do your single crochet and you chain 1, once you find, and you can find your stitches, because you can see, I'm going to go out and I'm going to just show you what I mean. So you did your chain 1 here. You can see there's your single crochet right here from below. So you're going to go into the second one because you've got 2 together after you did your chain 1. So then you're going to chain 1 again, and see, you can see your single crochet, your first one from below, into that next one. After you did your chain 1, you can make a single crochet. And we're going to single crochet one more time because we're going to turn our work. And right here in this last stitch at the end, we're going to make a single crochet. We're going to turn our work we're going to chain 1, counts as nothing, and turn our work. Now we're going to remember that we're not going to work in these stitches because we are working after we chained 1 and we turned our work, we are working in the chain 1 space. And now this is your row 3 of your row 2 and 3 repeat. So now we're going to make 2 single crochets in this chain 1 space. And we'll make our 2 single crochets. And I just want to show you something. When you make your single crochet here and on the bottom here, and you chain 1 and you make that single crochet, that gives you a nice border. So this has a nice border to it. I want to just mention that. So you don't have to finish it off. It's finished once you make whatever it is you're making. But I will add that it's tight enough and nice enough that if you wanted to add a border to it, you can. So now once I chained 1, I'm going to turn my work. Now I know that I did single crochets and I was on my row 2 of my 2-row repeat. Now I've got to do row 3. And in this chain 1 space, I've got to make 2 single crochets. And I'll show you. See how nice that edge is? It's a nice tight edge. So now I made my 2 single crochets. I'm going to look for my next chain 1 space. And your fingers will almost bring you to it. And you just keep moving along and doing it. And not only that, but you will see your single crochet from below. So you'll be able to tell. See a single crochet and there it is. So you know right next to that is your chain 1 space for your 2 single crochets. And we're going to just do this right along until we get to the end. Two row repeat, repeat row 2 and row 3 until you finish whatever it is you are making. Again, you don't have to do multiples when you start this. You can just do even number of stitches and then add a 1 to it. And now we're going to be getting to the end. And we did our 2 single crochets, and at the very end you just make your single crochet, and this is row 3 of your 2-row repeat, row 2 and row 3. And here is what it looks like. And now what you would do again is you would continue and you would chain 1, and you would go back to row 2 because you made your 2 single crochets in the chain 1 space, and you would turn this around because you're starting your row 2 again. In this very first stitch, you would definitely, after you chain 1 and turn, you would make a single crochet right there. You would count across, and you see that you have to skip that one. In that next single crochet, you would make right here, you would make a single crochet. But always remember that when you do that in row 1, you always chain 1 before you go to that next stitch, because you chain 1, you skip 1, single crochet. And you're going to do this, chain 1, skip 1, single crochet, chain 1, skip 1, single crochet. And you're going to do this right across. And this is how easy the sieve stitch is. And it's a pretty stitch. Once you get it, and you're golden, and you're not even going to have to look. You're going to know. When I say you're not going to have to look, is what I mean is you're not going to have to count. You're going to look right down and you're going to see that's the one I skipped because I had to chain one there. So I've got to go in this next one. So you're going to know that when you make that single crochet, you've got to chain one. You're going to know that you have to skip that stitch and go into the next one. You're going to know that you have to chain one, skip, and put a single crochet there. And you're going to know that this is what you've got to do right across until you get to the very, very end of your work. And you know this is your last single crochet in this row that you have to go across. You can chain one. You're going to know that at the very end, you're going to make a single crochet and chain one. Then once you chain one, you're going to turn your work around because this is going to now be row 3 of your 2-row repeat. This is when you start making your single crochets, 2 of them in this chain 1 space. And you're going to repeat that over and over again until you finish your project. And this is what it looks like. And isn't that pretty? And you can see the little opening. It makes a little opening where you put your 2 single crochets. It just gives it a little bit of an opening. And this is Maria from Crochet A to Z. I hope you liked this tutorial of the Sieve Stitch. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me on this Tuesday. I hope you all have a great day and a great week ahead. And I will be back with another video tutorial this week. Thanks. Have a great day. Love you all. Bye-bye.